Hello Internet! If you are working with AutoCAD and you are deciding on what laptop to buy, let me help you with this by comparing between a high-end gaming laptop, a high-end workstation and an Ultrabook. You will be surprised, you will see. First, we will open a 2D DVG file. Let's see. We are talking here about the 12-core processor in the gaming laptop, a 6-core processor in the workstation and a dual-core in the Microsoft Book. And the results are, as you can see here, gaming laptop is on the first place. After that we have the workstation, and at the last place is the Surface. Now we will open a 3D DVG file. Let's see. Now I will take each laptop at a time and I will try to manipulate some 2D and 3D files. Okay, we'll start with the gaming laptop. As you see, we have a very powerful graphic card. Everything is maxed out, and not surprisingly, we don't have absolutely no problem manipulating 2D drawings. I think this is an overkill machine. You don't need such a laptop for working in 2D CAD. As you can see, everything is absolutely very smooth. The laptop is barely used. Everything is very snappy. Now I will do the same thing, but with a 3D DVG file. This 3D file is very heavy, as you will see. It is not native in AutoCAD, it was done in another application. Let me just change it to realistic view. It will take a little bit of time in order to the change to take effect. And as you can see, the problem with AutoCAD is that this software is single core usage. All our 24 cores are in standby and are barely used in AutoCAD. That's why you will not see a very big difference between a high-end gaming laptop and a simple Ultrabook. After you start manipulating the file, everything is quite smooth, even if this file is very heavy. And again, as you can see, when we have some stutter or something like that, the laptop is still not used at 100%. For sure, it's barely used. Now let's continue with Surface Book. As you will see, if you are working only with 2D files, the Surface is just enough. At least you will use it at maximum. Okay, now let's see. Everything at maxed. You can see it's pretty snappy. You can manipulate easily the drawings in the viewport. You have no problem. Let's copy this. As you can see, even the large file, it's copied very easy without any problem. So if you are only 2D working, then the Surface is enough, or any laptop with low wattage processor. As you can see, at least this processor is at maximum use right now. It's a dual core processor with 2 threads and 2 cores, and it's more than enough for 2D drawings. Now we'll get on with 3D file. You will see here this configuration is starting to suffer when you open a heavy 3D drawing. As you can see in wireframe it's okay, but when you change to realistic, it takes some time to take effect. Nothing yet still. In any case, you get the idea. If you are working in 3D, you will need something more powerful than this Surface Book. At least this is a dual-core processor. Maybe the last Surface 3, it's I think quad-core. So there you might see a difference. Also the graphic card is better in the Book 3. In any case, I would recommend a workstation or a gaming laptop for 3D files. As you see, it's very difficult to manipulate this file, even to zoom or to rotate. It's like you have 0 frames. Okay, let's get to the workstation now. Now this workstation is quite high-end configuration and it's pretty expensive. It's almost as expensive as the gaming laptop in our case, but just to tell you, you will not see any absolute difference even with this Quadro graphic card. You will not see any difference compared to the gaming laptop, because the AutoCAD will not take advantage to all the power that the gaming laptop has to offer. So in 2D drawing you can use I think any modern laptop with i7 processor from Intel, or maybe even i5. You will not have any problem. As you can see, everything is very snappy and you don't have problems at all. Now let's get to the 3D drawing. Again, you will see there is almost no difference between this one and the gaming laptop. I think at some point the workstation is behaving even better than the gaming laptop. So let's see, let's change to the realistic view. After this change is taking effect, you will see that the file is behaving exactly as on the gaming laptop. So my conclusion would be that if you are working with 2D files, you can buy any modern laptop or ultrabook with i5 or i7 processor from Intel and you will be just fine. If you are going into the 3D, then you will need something more powerful. But I will not recommend even in this case a very expensive workstation, because AutoCAD will not take advantage of all the power that it can offer. Workstation, gaming laptop, it's still the same for AutoCAD. As you can see here, it will consume only the power from one core. The rest right now it's used by Camtasia while I'm recording and making the audio and so on. Okay guys, that's it for this video. If you like it, please give it a thumb up. Thank you.